Hi kids, Mr. Wenstrom here. It's story time. Each weeknight at 7 p.m. I will be reading a new story. Tonight's story is called Click Clack Moo, Cows That Type. And this is a Caldecott honor book. It's written by Doreen Cronin with pictures by Betsy Lewin. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day long he hears click clack moo, click clack moo, click clickety clack moo. At first he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click clack moo, click clack moo, clickety clack moo. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets? No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he could hear the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. Clickety, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer, and they left a new note on the barn door. Closed. No milk, no eggs. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard them click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo, clickety, clack, moo. Cows that type? Hens on strike? Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got out his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. Let's see what the response is going to be. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. Duck knocked on the door early the next morning, and he handed Farmer Brown a note. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come home with the typewriter. Oh, everyone got their blankets. The next morning, Farmer Brown got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like to have a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. Yep, looks like the ducks have the typewriter now. I hope you enjoyed tonight's story, and I hope you'll tune in every weeknight at 7 p.m. for a new story. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, great things happen when we read.